Clear Crew. Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's a brand new day, which means I got a brand new vlog for y'all. If you're new to my channel, my name is Chris. I post videos every single day, so make sure you smash that subscribe button and join the crew. So before I get into today's video, I just want to say thank you so much, you guys, for 2K subscribers. This is freaking awesome. It's freaking amazing. Like, I don't even know what to say. I really don't know, but it's crazy how much I've grown so far. Like, it's unbelievable, and I can only imagine what it's gonna be like within the next couple months. Like, I'm growing super fast, and it's crazy. And I just want to thank you guys so much for all the love and support, and thank you for each and every one of my subscribers for subscribing to my channel and just supporting me along this journey. So as you guys can tell, I am sitting in my car. I thought, you know, why not shoot this video in the car, since I'm going to be talking about, you know, some crazy Uber stories that I have. A lot of people have requested that I do this type of video just because I am an Uber driver. So I do drive for Uber and Lyft, if you guys didn't know that. And I've been driving for Uber and Lyft for about 4 months now. And a lot of my supporters, a lot of my fans, a lot of my friends, my family, just people that know me or follow me, they've always asked me, hey, do you have any crazy Uber stories? And even passengers that I pick up, they're always constantly asking me, hey, do you have any, you know, crazy Uber stories to tell? And so I thought, why not, you know, take the time today, sit in my car, because it's only appropriate, and talk to you guys a little bit about some crazy Uber stories that I've had, or not so crazy stories that I've had with my clients. First things first, I really do want to get like a GoPro or something to like have in my car, so that when I am picking up customers, I can have it there, so that, you know, if anything crazy happens, I can have it on footage for you guys. I just didn't think that it was appropriate, just because I just barely started. So I wanted to get a feel for this whole Uber and Lyft thing first. Oh, hell no. I'm sorry, guys.
A few moments later.
So like I said, I wanted to just get a feel for Uber and Lyft first before I actually get like a camera and have it in my car, because I really don't know how the passengers will feel about that. I know a lot of people don't want to be on camera, and then some other people, you know, they don't really care. But I'm thinking of getting one, so I'm probably gonna get one within like the next couple weeks or so, just so that I can have it, so that I can just like shoot some crazy footage, or just any kind of stories that I can get, you know, out of these passengers. Thank God I haven't had anybody puke in my car. I get that question asked a lot. A lot of my passengers ask me, hey, has anybody, you know, like thrown up in your car or anything like that? Thank God I have not. Like, really, like, I think I would be super pissed if that happened, but I know, you know, it's kind of part of the job, but not really. But anyways, like, I'm really glad that that hasn't happened to me yet, thank God, and I hope that it never happens to me, because I do late drives at night, so I do pick up a lot of like people that are drunk, or people that are just not, you know, coherent enough to like know what's going on. I've had a lot of those customers. Actually, I've had people pass out in my car, I've had people sleep on me, and I mean, that's all part of Uber. That's what you experience daily, and especially if you're driving at night like I do, especially during days that, you know, it's like clubbing days, or like, you know, the nights that people go to bars like Taco Tuesday or like Thirsty Thursday, you know, anything like that. You do get a lot of drunkies if you go to the, you know, if you go to certain areas that have bars and all that. If you do, you know, drive late nights, you do get a lot of drunkies, but I haven't had that happen to me so far, so that is a plus for me. One crazy Uber story that I did have, I don't want to say it's like super crazy, but to me it kind of was, because it was like literally my second day driving for Uber, and I think that night I did Lyft, and I picked up a guy in the city of Inglewood. And before I continue, I want you guys to know that, like, I'm not racist, I'm not judging anybody, I'm not judging anybody by anything, by where they live or anything like that, but it was a little scary for me, because this was a really tall, like, big guy. I picked him up in front of a dispensary, so he had like boxes of, like, I don't know what he had like 3 boxes, and he had like a backpack, and he reeked like weed. Like, I kid you not, he came into my car, and it was just like, we could have like hotboxed his car with just him coming into my vehicle. That's how strong it was. And he wanted me to do a pit stop at a liquor store, and honestly, like, I really don't mind. Like, if you tell me that you need to stop somewhere and I have, you know, the address in my phone, and you just want to do a quick pit stop, like, hey, at 7-Eleven or whatever it is, I really don't mind, as long as you just ask me. And so I said, like, hey, yeah, that's sure, like, just let me know where it's at. And so I took him to this liquor store, and he went in and he bought, I think, a beer or something. And so he came back into the car and he told me, okay, this is the address I need to go to, which is already in my phone. And he's all like, but I need you to go the back way. And this was like 11 o'clock at night. And I was like, okay, like I don't know this area, for one. And for two, this guy has boxes of like stuff. Like I don't even know what it is. And he has like a backpack with him. And then he just stopped to get a beer. So I was like, okay, cool. Like I just kept my cool. I was like, okay, well, just let me know what turn it is. And, you know, I'll go there. And so as I'm driving, he wanted me to turn on this really like tiny street, and I missed it. Like it's really easy to miss because it's like a really tiny street, and it was just super hard for me to see like at night, late at night, because it was dark, and then he wanted me to turn into this like little alley, and I was like, and I totally missed it. And he got furious. He's like, what the hell? I told you to turn right here. We can't go the front way. We need to go the back way and all this stuff. And me here, I'm freaking out because I'm like, dude, like, I don't know if this guy has something on him. Like, I don't know if he has a gun. I don't know if he has a knife. I don't know if he's high. I don't know. Like, I don't know anything. But he was furious, and he was like pounding on the back of my, the seat. So he was sitting behind the passenger seat, and he was just pounding on the passenger seat. And I was like, dude, I'll like calm down. Like, I'll still take you there. Like, I could just make a U-turn, you know? And he's like, nah, just go around, just turn here. And so I pulled up, and like the whole time, like I'm, you know, trying to pull up because I'm like freaking out. I'm like, I need to get this guy to wherever he needs to get. So I'm like, you know, I'm just racing down the street, and he's pounding. He's like, fuck, man. And he starts cussing and like all this stuff. And I was like, shit, like I'm gonna die. Like this is my second day driving for Lyft, and like I'm gonna die. But I pull up, and he gets out of the car. He's like, all right, man. He's like, I'm sorry about that. He's like, thanks though. Like, I just need to get here. I'm like, nah, like it's cool. Like, you know, I'm just trying to keep my cool. I was like, nah, like it's cool. Like you could exit my car now, because like I'm not trying to like, you know, make you mad again because I like accidentally missed your stop. But it was just like a really weird, like I had a really weird vibe from him, because like just the area I picked him up in, like from the beginning, from where I picked him up, and then just like me stopping at a liquor store, him getting a beer, him coming back in, telling me I need to drive him off behind the alley. Like it just didn't make sense to me. But I completed the trip. Everything was cool. I did rate him, so we're allowed to rate our customers. If you rate your customers anything lower than 3 stars, you'll never get matched with them again. And unfortunately, I did rate him 3 stars, because I was like, I'm not gonna pick this guy up again because he like freaked the like living hell out of me. It was my second day doing Lyft. I'm like, you know, I'm never gonna do Lyft again because, you know, these people are crazy. And so I did rate him 3 stars, just because I just felt like I just didn't, well, it was more safe for safety reasons, you know. I just didn't want to get matched with him again. And so I rated him 3 stars, and then that was it. You know, we called it a day. And that's one crazy story that I had. So I don't really have any other crazy stories, but I do have some funny stories that I could talk to you guys about. So I did do a pickup in the city of Orange County. So I live in Los Angeles, and so I've been Ubering in Los Angeles, I've been Ubering in Orange County, and also I've been Ubering in San Diego, because I was in San Diego for a whole week. And so I Ubered in Orange County for a couple weeks because I was staying at Rebecca and Erica's house, and so, you know, I would go Uber and whatnot. And I would do late night pickups over there too. And one night I picked up 3 people. It was a couple, and then there was another lady, and they were all friends. And, you know, everything was cool. Like the passengers were really cool. They were talking to me like, oh, you know, you do Lyft, you do Uber, like how is it? And like, you know, we're having a cool conversation. And the ladies were already like kind of drunk, and they were just talking nonsense. They were talking about like making babies and like whatnot. And so the lady in the back was like, you know, I need to get my tubes tied because I can't pop out any more kids. He goes, but my husband wants me to pop out kids, but he didn't even put a ring on it yet. And I'm just sitting here, I started cracking up because I'm just sitting here, I can't help it. They're talking super loud in my car. The lady in the front is like, you know, we tried it, you know, I'm on the pill, and like I hate it because I'm always moody, and like I don't like it. And then the lady in the back's like, yeah, like I'm on the pill too, but like I need to be on it because if I'm not on it, then, you know, I'm gonna get pregnant, and like I can't have any more kids because I already have like 2, and this guy doesn't want to like put a ring on it, and I don't know when he's gonna put a ring on it, and just all this stuff. And they're just sitting here talking about making babies, and like that they need to get their tubes tied. And mind you, these ladies are like 40 something years old, and I'm sitting here, I'm trying my best to like not laugh, but it's hilarious. Like the stories that I get from like drunk people or just anybody in general in my vehicle, it's hilarious. Like, it's so funny. You meet so many different people, like Ubering and lifting. Like, yeah, you guys have no idea. Like, it's crazy. I have a last little story that I wanted to tell you guys. So the other day, it was literally like a couple days ago, I think it was this past weekend actually, I picked up 2 girls in downtown LA, and they were working the BET Awards. They're security guards. And I picked them up. It was a little bit difficult to find them where they were at, but I picked them up, and they came into my car, and then we were just talking, and they were telling me about, working at the BET experience and how crazy it is, and they've been working for like hours and whatnot. And so we just started talking, and then they asked me if I could take them to a drive-through, and I'm like, they asked me first, like, have you ever done it? I'm like, yeah, like I've done it for a few people. They asked me, if I can take them through a drive-through, and like I said earlier, I really don't mind, as long as you guys tell me and let me know ahead of time where it's at. I honestly don't mind to take my passengers there. So we pull up, we're going, and she's like, oh my gosh, you're like so cool, like this is like, you're the best and whatnot. I'm like, yeah, like I don't mind. So we go, pull up into the drive-through, and it's this girl, her name is Adora, and then I think her name is Adora, and then her friend is in the back, her name is Angel. And Adora, I think, called her boyfriend and asked her, like, what did he want? And this guy, he goes, I want 6 burritos. And girl, let me tell you, when I heard that, I was like, God dang, it's 12, like, it's like midnight, you want 6 burritos? And Angel in the back's like, boy, you got work tomorrow. Like, it was the funniest thing ever. And so, anyways, so I was sitting in the car, and I was like, okay, like, what is it that you guys want? Because this guy, he's like, okay, how can I help you? I'm like, dude, like, give me a minute. And so she's all like, he wants 6 burritos, and then I think we got, like, it was 6 burritos, and then, like, 6 tacos, and, like, 2 number 6, and whatnot, and then they got like some lemonade and like all this stuff. And the way that Adora was talking on the phone, like, I really wished I got that footage on camera, because it was the most hilarious thing ever. But she was all like, boy, you want 6 burritos at this time? You better have $10 waiting for me when I get home. Like, no, I was dying. And I told her, I was like, you know what? I told her, I do YouTube. I'm a YouTuber. I'm gonna do a video of it, and put it on my YouTube channel, because I've been wanting to do like Chronicles of Uber, like, for a while, like just like different stories of like, my Uber experience. She's like, oh my gosh, I do, YouTube too and whatnot. So we exchanged, like, I got her Instagram. We're friends on Instagram now. I have her, I'm subscribed to her on her channel. She subscribed to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop her link down below. Make sure you guys go show her some love. She just started a new channel. She had a channel for a while, and she hasn't been posting on it, but she just started a new one. So make sure you guys show her some love. Her name is Adora, and then her friend Angel, she is, girl, like, she can sing. And I told her, I'm like, you know what, you need to go try out for like America's Got Talent or like The 4 or something. And she told me that she did a couple years ago when she was younger, but she just wasn't ready at that age yet, because I think she was really young. From what I remember, I think she said she was 12. And so she said she was gonna go try again. So girl, I'm rooting for you. Like, if you ever go and if you ever go and audition for it, girl, let me know. Follow me on Instagram. I don't know if I'm following you. I know I'm following Adora. But girls, like, that was probably like the funniest night of my life. Thank you guys so much. It was so hilarious. And then to top it off, so she adds me on Instagram. So okay, so I'm done dropping her off. We get the food and everything. I drop her off, and then I went to go get gas, like, down the street, and she messages me on Instagram. I was like, damn, that was fast. She goes, hey, Miss Crystal, can you please see if I left my credit card in your car? And I'm like, girl, I know I gave you that credit card back, because when the guy from the drive-thru gave me his credit card, it was wrapped in a receipt, and I handed it to her, and I know I did. And so I'm like, yeah, like, let me check. So, I'm like shuffling around my car. I'm like, I messaged her. I'm like, girl, it ain't here. I'm like, did you check the receipt? Because it was, rolled up in a receipt when I gave it to you. And so she messages me back, and she's like, girl, I feel so stupid. I didn't even think to check the receipt. But it was so hilarious. It was probably one of like the funniest nights of my life. So thank you girls so much. I hope you guys are watching this video, and like, it was so funny. Like, it was just these passengers that I get, like, I'm so lucky to get these passengers, because they're just so hilarious. Well, some of them are just so hilarious. I get people that fall asleep on me, which I don't mind. I'm taking them to the airport and they're falling asleep on me in the back. Then they wake up and they ask me, you know, did I snore or anything like that. I'm like, girl, like, you fine. But the experience that I've had with Uber and Lyft so far has been great, and I hope that it continues this way, because I really don't want to have, you know, a bad experience with Uber. Even though I've had a couple customers that kind of told me what to do a little bit. They kind of tell me, like, you know, what I can have in my car and what I can't, and I'm like, do you pay my car payments or not? Like, literally, like, do you pay my car payments or not? Because if you're gonna sit here and tell me what to put in my car and what not to put in my car, then get out of my car, because this is my car. So far, great with Uber and Lyft. I love it. It's awesome. It's easy money. I'm probably gonna do another video on how much I make during the week, because a lot of people ask me, this question comes up a lot, where it's like, how much do you make for Uber? How much, you know, how much do you get paid and whatnot? So I'm gonna do another segment on, you know, Chronicles of Uber, and fill you guys in a little bit of how, like, me getting paid, like how it works, you know, with mileage and time and whatnot. But I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to give this video a huge thumbs up, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace. Yo, I know I already closed out my video, but I just saw this right now and this is crazy. I need. What the heck is this? Oh, hell no. What the f. How come I wasn't invited? What the hell? I don't know what the hell that was, but I just wanted to add that into the clip. But I'll catch you guys tomorrow.
Fuck with me and get some money, Ay, fuck with me and get some money, Ay, yeah, fuck with me and get some money. Ay, yeah, fuck with me. Light is up, steam out the roof, pipe up, spit.